How's it going, everybody? This is GoldenboltLP, and welcome back for more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Last time, we left off here at the Sealed Ruin, and found that a certain Pokemon named Spiritomb had attacked Grovyle, the one we are looking for. And yeah, we're going to be finishing up Sealed Ruin in this episode. I believe we left off on the second portion of it, which is all good. It's pretty cool, the kind of Pokemon that are in here. I gotta say, I really do like seeing some Shelgon love. I mean, like, I know he's not Bagon, or he's not Salamence, but I don't know. What? Water Pulse? This is just happening. There's just so many cool things just all over the place. You know how much I would have loved getting Water Pulse back in the original Mystery Dungeon? I was, like, shooting to get Water Pulse so many times. Man. But yeah, so the past weekend, I actually, you may have noticed I didn't have any uploads. I was actually skiing this weekend. And, ooh boy, I gotta, is there, oh, I thought there was a wall for a moment. I was like, what is that? I got a story for you guys. So, I'm not the most experienced skier in the world. I do like intermediate slopes, pretty standard. I'm pretty average at it. I do have a good time with it. This Probopass just picked up a revive. Challenge me, Probopass! I see you over there. I'm not the most experienced guy in the world, but I know what I'm doing. I've done it for a while now. Ow. Oh, that's gonna be in the water! He's gonna drop it in the water! No! We need him to not drop it in the water. Nige! Wait! That's what we need. Get him, Nige! Except don't use Pound, though. I want that Reviver. I knew you had it. Haha. But anyway, what was it? Oh, yeah, so, you know what? Do we need this? We don't need this Violent Seed. We'll just drop that. I know we'll go away with the stat boost, but we should be fine. Right. Anyway. So skiing, I was up on an intermediate slope, and decided to go over a hill, just, you know, for a little bit of challenge, add a little bit of spice to the going down the hill and all. And, some dude just, like, out of nowhere was cutting across, just going, like, horizontally across the slope, just, I don't know why. Hey, we hit level 30, alright! Gobo's the first hit, level 30. You may have wondered why I just winced right there and we got the tactic, be patient. Well, that's all part of the story. Some guy came just flying across this, flying across me. Oh, Brian's a pretty good move too. He came flying horizontally across the slope and slammed right into me, so hard, in fact. Let's actually swap light screen. I don't particularly want that. So hard, in fact, that I was actually airborne and went flying through the air. And went into the side, like, into the fence. I would like to point out that this guy was wearing a helmet, and his head crashed directly, if I'm Satoru Iwata, if I'm going to be Satoru Iwata for a moment, directly. It crashed right into my side. And I went flying, and I was like kind of loopy for a little bit because I was like, what just happened? I swore at that moment that I had at least a broken rib or two, because that what happened was I actually got the wind knocked out of me. That does not say special band. That's beautiful. There are so many great items in here. But yeah, so that happened, yeah, it hurt a lot. Basically, I did not break my ribs, thankfully. I did injure the muscles. I didn't, that dude did. He injured the muscles underneath my ribs. What don't I want in here? There's so many great things. You know what, we can do away with the gravel rocks. I'm throwing sticks anyway. That was close. But yeah, so that hurt. And if you're wondering why, like, if I made any laboring sort of sounds where I just went like, ah, or something like that, it's like situating myself, and it just kind of surprised me or something like that, because it is pretty uncomfortable at times. You know what, whatever. I'm gonna have to pass on that deluxe box, I know. Hate me for it. But yeah, that kind of sucked, to say the least. And, I don't know, it was not a fun time. I did have fun in general skiing. I still did it anyway after I had, like, the wind knocked out of me. But anyway, back to the game. Sealed Ruin Pit. Seems as though Grovyle's in a lot of pain. Hey, there's Grovyle. Erg, you two. Grovyle, are you alright? Stay back. What? Why? Careful, an enemy lurks nearby. What a thing to say. What a very, very accurate yet just prolific thing to say. An enemy lurks by. What, where? It's right beside you. In that tiny little stone right in front of you. It can't be this. Indeed, it is. Wah! All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None! Not least of all, you. Who is that? Who are you? You asked that of us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. I had to get some Pokedex lore in there, Spiritomb. 108 of them. I don't know why I'm using my engine or Igor voice from Young Frankenstein, but that's what that was right there. But yes, we must do battle with Spiritomb, one of the few Pokemon that has absolutely no weakness, and I'm honestly not sure why he starts there. I highly advise, though, you have a sort of seed that... What the heck? You have a seed that will be... Wow, way to freaking go, Nigel. Do things like that, because Spiritomb does have access to both Hypnosis and Dream Eater, and if you did not know, Dream Eater will actually restore Spiritomb's health, so it's best to put him to sleep like this and then just kind of wail on him. Gobo! Did you seriously miss? We're really looking out. He's not waking up at all, and ba-boom! Let's hit him big. Yeah! So yeah, I'd advise you do that just so you don't have to risk anything. I always advise, of course, using a sleep seed because it's always a good idea, but particularly in this fight with Spiritomb having no weaknesses at all. I mean, nothing super effective to him, of course. Of course, you can damage him. Wargya! And that's what's happening. Wargya! And back to that. Eep! I love that so much. Just eep! And that is the end of it. Eep! Run away! And there he goes. I love it. What was that? What was that all about? They got spooked and ran. We spooked them. We spooked them good. I don't think it was you, Nigel. It's probably my electrocution. Yeah, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. Somehow I can get up with the use of my arms like you would. It was cunning. It went up my nose and then took control of my body. So that was a bad Pokemon. No, it was good. No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. You gotta think about the other people, Nigel. Good gosh. We've been on all these rescue missions and you still don't even know. When you saw what happened in the situation turned sour, it fled. It's normally a timid Pokemon. There are many such Pokemon here in your future. There are Pokemon who should be good, but they have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness. I see. Good Pokemon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. That makes me glad. No, it doesn't make me glad. I guess it makes me more frustrated, I guess. Not exactly sad, I wouldn't say, Nigel. Somewhat? I'll admit it, I don't really trust you, but... Humph, I've told you before. There's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. Yep! See, me and Grovyle got something going on here. We got that mutual trust going. I'm gonna go with him. He's like a cooler version of you, Nigel, so if you don't trust him, I mean, I'll see you later. Dude knows what he's doing. No, don't leave. Oh, wait. I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can. Learn. And it's true, I still don't completely trust you, Grovyle, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So please, Grovyle, please tell us what you know. Tell us about this future, and why you came to our world, Grovyle. So, what if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright, I won't accept everything you say as face value right away. I'll listen, then decide. Well, fine. I want to know what this world has to do with some of the time problems we're having over the course of our Let's Play storyline. Follow me. I wonder if this has anything to do with what we've experienced in the past. But welcome to Chapter 15, The Secret of the Planet's Paralysis. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Nope. Let's head up here to this cool rock formation. You know, that's pretty awesome looking. I guess this is our little den for now. Good. This will do. Though Sableye won't be able to spot us easily. They won't be able to look in a tiny crack in the middle of a road that we've been following. Good for them! In the future, why did all the planet's paralysis take place? The cause of the planet's paralysis? That dates back to your time in the world of the past. Well, Chapter 15 answered. The secret has been revealed. Which was collapse of the temporal tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who is that? He's a legendary Pokemon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. Are you telling me that Dialga is a Time Lord? Because that's awesome. Time gradually got out of control, and eventually the planet fell into paralysis. What? What happened to Dialga? When the time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now here in your future, the planet has become fully paralyzed. Whoa! And thus Dialga has almost lost all of his reason, and is governed by darkness. Darkness! Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity. Yes, he has transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Yes, believe it or not, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are not the first time Primal Pokemon were ever actually referenced or, led on to believe. Primal Pokemon, for the first time, were actually released here in the lesser-known Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. It's because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place, your future. My voice for Grovile's changing a bunch, but you know what, I don't care. Grovile, you're saying that you came back to our world so you can prevent the planet's paralysis? Isn't that always the way? Ain't that always the way? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. You mean Chatot lied to us? Why? I'm not surprised. God. Because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. Chatot's the guy who taxed us, Nigel, and you just went off and you're like, that guy knows his stuff. What are you? That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time. While it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere. Earth. But then, what about all the things Dusknoir said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future, and how you escaped from the future, and then fled to our world in the past. Why are you still believing Dusknoir, the guy who tried to literally kill us in a Pokemon game where all you do normally is faint or teleport, but straight up murder us on a plank or a pole? Because Dusknoir really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dusknoir was an agent sent to get rid of you. There Nigel goes with this good old repetition. That's right. I've said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why, when he learned that I traveled through time, he sent Dusknoir after me. The great... Oh my god. Alright, Grovile, let's blow this popsicle stand and leave this Nigel to, love Dusknoir. Get a picture of him and, put it in your locker, for God's sake, Nigel. I can't believe it at all. You're saying all this about the great Dusknoir? I don't understand why Dusknoir's acting this way. But I respected Dusknoir. I didn't! Nigel, you need to get over yourself. It is hard to accept, but looking over what we've been through in this future world, Grovile said is reasonable. See, it makes perfect sense. Gobo gets it. I get it. Nigel knows it. Knows deep down that what Grovile says is true, but knowing that it makes it much harder to accept. But doesn't make it hard for me. Where are you going? I'm going to see Dusknoir. See ya! What? I want to see Dusknoir. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? Exactly. You'll only be making it easier for them to get rid of you. Actually kill you, may I re-point that out? You don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And then you decided that you would decide for yourself. You insisted that because you don't know what to believe, you wouldn't accept words for their face value. And you'd think for yourself. Oh my god, it's times like this when things are tough that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. I've never heard truer words, Grovile. I've never heard truer words. What are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. Let's go find Celebi. Or actually, I'll go find Celebi. You go find Dusknoir, Nigel, and please don't try and get yourself killed. I don't know what I should believe either. No, you know. We know. We know what we believe, Gobo. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed, and the paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. I used to really love that song when it came on Cartoon Network for Dexter's Lab. And it was before YouTube, so I could never find it again. And then when YouTube came out, it just popped into my head at some point, and I looked up to look that song up, and I was like, oh, there it is. It's magically beautiful. Gobo, what do you want? We have to get back. Yeah, you are such a two-faced, two-tailed, strange gecko-man. That's what I like to call a gecko man, a geckoman. There it is, another ominous shot of non-moving rocks leading up to a strange tower. How many times have we seen this now? Twice now? Well, we've seen just these strange ominous shots a bunch of times. Once again, it looks like Dust Noir is talking to Primal Dialga. Master Dialga, the stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. How do you understand Gur speak? I don't understand how you understand growls, but you know what, whatever. Not gonna question it, but here we are at a strange gray forest. What? What was that? Strange sensation. I've had this strange sensation before. Oh no, Gobo with more strange sensations. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually shrouds it. Good, because I was wondering. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey Grovyle, you mentioned the name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is a legendary time travel Pokemon. No, Celebi is the Time Lord! Awesome! She has the ability to cross time, but, well, she's a little odd. Just like a Time Lord, but anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, can we return to our world? Yeah, with Celebi's TARDIS! Is that how it is? This is just one giant Doctor Who shigga-ding-dong? I don't know. Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Awesome. Are you saying that Celebi's in trouble too? Yes, sirree, that's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon. We have to find Celebi. And indeed, we will find Celebi. Oh my god, Nigel is at 99 HP. That's driving me nuts. Hit 200. No, hit 100 already, Nigel. Anyway, guys, next time we're going to be accompanying Grovyle and heading into Dusk Forest to find Celebi, our time travel Pokemon. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me on this installment of our adventure. From me to you, have a very nice day. And I will see you guys next time.